Welcome. This is SLN TV News English and my name is Yasmin Saeed. I'm here to update you on the daily news. These are the stories making headlines. The President of Somaliland addresses the Somaliland public from London, UK. The Somaliland Human Rights Commission holds press conference on recent claims in Somaliland media. The Governor of the Marodi Keh region states his support of recent governor reshuffle. The President of Somaliland, Ahmed Mohamed Mohamud, addressed the Somaliland community regarding the current diplomatic trip to the United Kingdom.
Early Saturday morning saw the arrival of President of Somaliland, Ahmed Mohamed Mohamud, and the Somaliland delegation, which arrived in the capital of the United Kingdom, London, for talks with the British government. President Ahmed Mohamed Mohamud was welcomed by members of the Somaliland diaspora as he arrived at Heathrow Airport, accompanied by the First Lady, Amina Mohamud Chirde, better known to the public as Amina Waris, the Somaliland Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mohammed Abdullahi Umar, and the Somaliland Minister of Planning and National Development, Dr. Saad Ali Shire. President Ahmed Mohamed Mohamud and his delegation have arrived in the United Kingdom following an invitation from the British government. President Ahmed Mohamed Mohamud, speaking to the media and the diaspora present for his arrival, said,
aad baan idinku mahadinayaa sida ficalaad naga hortimaadeen anigii waqtiga la socdaba halka waxaan u nimid inaanu dawladda Ingiriiska la kulmo.
First of all, I would like to thank you for such a warm welcome. We're here following an invitation from the British government, who we share long history and ties. I hope this is a pleasant trip and the nation is well. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mohammed Abdullahi Umar, provided a few words regarding the recent FCO claims, where he stated,
Somaliland waa mid sugan oo lagu kalsoon yahay dhawaaqa bariga ka soo baxayna runtii cid fara badan oo ku amal fashay.
I believe that there is security and peace in Somaliland, which is reliable. I believe this report to be propaganda from those who aren't happy with the peace and stability achieved by Somaliland. This incident has sparked unnecessary interest from security agencies, and if there is a problem, we'd like to know.
The chairperson of the Human Rights Commission, Farhiya Hussein Chahur, held a press conference on recent human rights issues that were broadcasted in Somaliland media recently.
Farhiya Hussein Chahur discussed the three separate incidents that recently occurred in Somaliland. Firstly, she spoke about a rape case on the frontier village of Loya Adde that the chairperson conveyed extreme displeasure while condemning this human violation. The chairperson, Farhiya Hussein, stated that this evil act was inflicted upon 3 immigrant girls from neighbouring countries, and even though the victims were not of Somaliland origin, the crime was still just as distasteful. Farhiya Hussein Chahur spoke about the case of the female detainee who was accused of sending extremely insulting messages to some top governmental officials. She added that the National Commission visited Nadra Mohammed Chama, who is held in the Central Police Station, to find out further information about this case. However, Farhiya Hussein insisted the situation of Nadra Mohammed is progressing well, and Nadra accepted that she sent these messages, but she is still unsure as to the criminal nature of this case, although the judicial system will determine her outcome. The chairperson of the National Human Rights Commission, Farhiya Hussein Chahur, continued to provide news on a detainee that the Somaliland media provided coverage on. This was the health of Mohammed Abdi Abdullahi, who is currently being detained in Hargeisa Central Prison. At the same time, she visited the prison to find out the facts about the detainee and his case. Farhiya Hussein Chahur informed the press that he is well and is currently well treated by the government. The chairperson appealed to the community to avoid evil acts against women and requested to the media to make educational journalism programs about the protection of females from the heinous crime of rape, where physical, mental and emotional ramifications are left with the victims.
The Governor of the Marodi Keh region, Ahmed Umar Abdullahi Hamarji, stated his support and pleasure of the recent regional governors reshuffle by President Ahmed Mohamed Mohamud.
The current governor of Marodi Keh and soon to be governor of the Togdel region, Ahmed Umar Abdullahi Hamarji, who just this week was part of the regional governors reshuffle by President Ahmed Mohamed Mohamud, has publicly stated his support of the recent reshuffle, adding that it displays effective and respectful nature of the current administration. Governor Ahmed Umar Abdullahi Hamarji stated his delight at his new post that President Ahmed Mohamed Mohamud has appointed him, which will see the governor transferred to the Togdel region. Governor Hamarji added that he previously felt as though he is working within his home, as a native of the Moradecheh region. However, he has now even more responsibility and patriotism. Governor Ahmed Omar Abdullahi Hamarji continued to add that he is pleased with his new appointment, where he stated that the constituents of Togdel region are already familiar with him and praised the Togdel community as being among the best he has had the pleasure of meeting, especially due to the struggle for Somaliland to reclaim its independence from the failed Somali state in 1991. Governor of Moradecheh, Ahmed Omar Abdullahi Hamarji, concluded by thanking the Moradecheh community for their support as his tenure as governor, and he was grateful to have served such a good community, while adding that he hopes the new governor of Moradecheh region is treated with the same respect and work ethic from staff and community alike.
You're watching Somaliland National Television English, broadcasting to you from the SLN TV studios in the capital of Somaliland, Hargeisa. Now for our international news. At least 5 people have been killed in a dissident camp in Baghdad after a rocket attack. The United Nations mission in Iraq said it was aware of a number of deaths. It's understood one of the dead was a woman, while over 20 have been wounded in the attack. It struck at a former US military compound, Camp Liberty. Members of the People's Mujahideen Organization of Iran, the PMOI, had been moved to the camp by Iraqi authorities from a base given to them by Saddam Hussein. The group claims it has been stopped from taking the wounded to hospital. The accusation was denied by Iraqi officials. Members of the PMOI have called for the overthrow of Iran's clerical leaders and want to be seen as an Iranian opposition. There's no escape from New York for weary travellers, as over 3,000 flights have been cancelled in airports across the northeastern United States. Transport chaos continues on the roads as a driving ban has come into effect in Massachusetts. Americans are preparing for what scientists claim is a potentially historic snowstorm. With 2 to 3 feet of snow expected in Boston overnight, residents rushed up to stock on the essentials. Though in the Big Apple, panic buying wasn't on everyone's minds. New York resident Linda Calvert said, "I'm planning to go out to Central Park tomorrow and look at the beautiful snow, take pictures, do photography. I love snow." With blizzard warnings in effect, New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg has urged residents to stay home, though this hasn't stopped fitness fanatics from getting in a last jog before the worst hits. A suicide bomber has blown himself up in Mali, the West African country's first such attack, and a sign that the Al-Qaeda-linked fighters are shifting towards guerrilla tactics. The attacker rode a motorcycle on Friday up to an army checkpoint in Gao, the largest town in north, and detonated an explosive belt, wounding one soldier, an officer said. The young Tuareg was dressed as a paramilitary officer and also carried a large bomb that failed to detonate. The attack was claimed by the Movement for Oneness and Jihad in West Africa, MUJAO, one of a trio of armed groups that occupied northern Mali for about 10 months before France set in fighter jets, attack helicopters and 4,000 troops to drive them out. We claim today's attack against the Malian soldiers who chose the side of the miscreants, the enemies of Islam. Abu Walid Sahuri, MUJAO spokesperson, told the AFP news agency, pledging further attacks. MUJAO said on Thursday it had created a new combat zone in Mali by organising suicide bombings, attacking military convoys and placing landmines. 2 Malian soldiers and 4 civilians have already been killed by landmines. That's all the news we have for you today. Thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye.